Hey, everybody. God bless you. And I pray that you're having an incredible season as we have entered into the Hebrew month Keslev, which is the month of dreams and visions. And so I pray you're going to have some incredible adventures with the Lord while you sleep and while the Lord visits you and gives you the dreams and visions that you need for both your healing and for the future. Well, in today's video, I got an interesting question from a person. Their name is Underground Publishing, and it was such a great question. I felt inspired and or even led to address the question in a video. So Underground Publishing asks, what makes a prayer a prophetic prayer? Okay. And so I will often uh, for the past few months, I've felt the leading of the Lord to release prophetic prayer alerts or prayer alerts. But I received one prayer alert that we added the word prophetic on it, and that was because I could I could hear. Sometimes when the Lord tells me to pray, usually it's an impression in my spirit, an urging in my spirit, in my mind. But when it's prophetic prayer, there's this burden, there's this strong burden, and I'm trying to explain it in words that makes sense. It's like it's a call or it's an assignment uh, from the Lord. Now, I use the term prophetic prayer, and I haven't learned this from other places, even though I did Google the phrase prophetic prayer, and you can do the same, and maybe you can get even a better explanation than the one I give. But whenever I use the word prophetic, for me, the definition for prophetic is the ability to hear the voice of the Lord, to hear the voice of the Lord, not just to hear the word of the Lord, but to hear his voice. And so the prophetic for me always starts in St. John chapter 10, and I believe it's the third verse, okay? And there Jesus says, and the sheep hear his voice speaking of himself. And so that's what the prophetic is. It is the ability to hear the voice of the Lord. And so when I'm hearing from the Lord, when I'm getting a prayer assignment that I need to pray over this matter, that is what I call a prophetic prayer. Now, there's all types of prayers in the Bible. There, of course, is, I believe, because we're in the pay era, the pay decade, that we should be praying Palel, which starts with the Hebrew letter pay, and Palel is praying the desires of your heart out of your mouth. It is speaking audibly. And then there is Pagah. Now, prophetic prayer can be, I believe, linked to Pagah, because in Pagah we go to meet with the Lord to receive from him what it is that he is revealing relating to his will. So many times when you are meeting with the Lord, you can get a prophetic prayer, or you can get an assignment that he wants you to carry out in prayer. But prophetic prayer is hearing the voice of the Lord, receiving a specific prayer assignment from the Lord, and then carrying that out. Okay. So I hope that helps us, and I hope that you will begin to pray prophetically, because I do believe there's a level of praying prophetically where we are literally bringing forth the will of God in the earth. And I believe that anything we do prophetic, which is to be in agreement and to hear the voice of the Lord, I believe that that will always cause us to bring forth that which pleases God and desires our Father. Okay, so I pray that that helps you, and thank you for being a part. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with others. Help us to grow. I believe in the mission and vision of prophetic lifestyles, and we need to grow. So thank you for being a part. Shalom.